Hello, dear students. Today we will read the topic digital computer and journal faults. So today's our objective is basic parts of digital computer, journal faults of computer, and final basic parts of laptop computer. These topics are very common and very simple, and we are very familiar about these topics in our daily life and very practical of it. So first we come on what are the basic of digital computer. Basically in this the basic parts of digital computer, it contain three main topic. First one is the system unit, which is known by as a processing data. Second one is the keyboard. It is known as a input unit and display unit, and it is classified as a output. Now we will study these 3 points one by one and try to understand how it is the classification of digital computer. Now the first point is the system unit. As I declare, it is a processing of data. System unit, what is a system unit? System unit is the hardware element of the PC system that can be see very easily in front on the table, and the mouse along with the monitor. So it may be a vertical or a horizontal. It may be a vertical tower and horizontal like a table float on the top. So system unit contain the power supply, disk drive, hard disk drive, CD drives, floppy drives, and motherboard. And the motherboard contain the microprocessor, the control unit, and several connectors that link it to the attached device such as keyboard and mouse. We can say in second words that is a CPU that contain the all our peripherals in a one unit. It can be a vertical or horizontal. Everyone see the vertical tower of CPU and horizontal the table layout. This is known as a system unit, and it contain all the peripherals in our attaching with the motherboard, microprocessor, and many more peripherals. So this is a system unit which processing the data. This is the first part. This is the first part of our digital personal computer. Now we will go to the second part, the keyboard input. Everyone know the keyboard input and what is the use of keyboard. Nothing to say more about the keyboard. It is very simple and easy. Almost all the PC have keyboards that enable to communicate to with the computer. What we have typed and it shows on in front of our monitor. The keyboard, it acts as an input device. Okay. Here we assume the keyboard as an input device of the digital computer system. The user provides the input from keyboard and system unit process the input data and gives the result. Okay, it is very simple, and everyone knows without keyboard we cannot work more efficiently on the computer. And nothing to say, the system without keyboard are typically used in special environment, for example, where the input is obtained from a barcode reader or other data reader or where the computer is a server or a LAN and a keyboard is removed for security reasons. Okay, so this is a brief introduction about the keyboard. Now, next one is the display unit. So, what is the display unit? We consider here a display unit is as a monitor. So, everyone knows what is the role of the monitor in a computer system. Our monitor display consists of two parts. I divide here the monitor role here in two parts. The display adapter, first one is the display adapter and the display monitor. Okay, we differentiate here in two parts. First one is the display adapter and the display monitor. So display adapter has a electronics element which are creating the image, while the display monitor is used for display the image. So the both parameters have a different task to perform as a display unit in a monitor. It is very, very easy and everyone knows about the monitor, but it is the part of our digital computer. So we can go through this topic. Now PC configuration have more parts like that: microprocessor CPU, power supply, motherboard, memory modules, storage device like hard disk, floppy drive and CD drive. Earlier we explained keyboard and mouse, monitor, printer. These are all the digital system unit part. Okay, basically we have a divide into three categories, so we can write or we can understand the digital part of the computer in three categories. First one is the system unit as a processing data, keyboard as a input, and display unit as a output, as we consider as a monitor. Now the second point we are coming, it is the very, very general topic and very, very practical life problem in our routine life, the journal faults of the computer. So what is the faults of the computer? Everyone know the encounter with the faults of the computer in their life, whether they are using a laptop or they are using a desktop, or similar we can say a mobile. Mobile is we can consider as a small desktop. Everyone maybe face some difficulties, some issues, some problems with the computers. These are general faults of the computer, and these faults we cannot describe as our own, because the different people have faced the different problems and issues. So according to the issues, we can solve the problems and find the error and resume over the computer system. So I explain some of the general faults, but maybe more than from I explain. Suppose first fault I count, the CPU has lost control. So the CPU has lost control, has many issues, many problems, and the many of the types. Maybe the RAM is damaged, the motherboard is not functioning properly, the processor is corrupted, so then CPU is lost the whole control. It is the one part. Maybe the power cable is not attached with the monitor in between CPU. That may be cause of the not display our monitor. So this is the CPU faults, and CPU has lost control. So we has declare in a one line the CPU has lost control, and it divide into many several parts. The CPU has lost controls of many reasons. We cannot specify a single reason that CPU has lost the control. So then CPU has lost the control. It is the one cause. Then we can say another, the printer print suddenly or printer tray may be jammed and the printer page fixed inside the printer. So it means what? It means that the printer is not working properly. Then we have to open the unit of the printer, remove the printer and resume the paper from inside the computer. So these type of many errors, just we divide here into two parts. First one is software errors and another one is hardware errors. So everyone knows software error is, suppose sometime we run our software like Windows 7, yeah, or any setup, it cannot be run because something file is missing. Suppose .dll file is missing, .exe file is missing, then our software will not run properly and we will not get our output exactly as our requirement. So software errors are more complicated to find out because we cannot touch, but we can only see what's happening inside in the monitor. But the hardware problem we can understand, we can touch, we can remove and we can clean and wash, etc. etc. So these are the computer errors. So basically these are two categories: errors, software and hardware. Okay, next our part is objective is some faults I declare here on this PPT. We can write and I divide into two categories: hardware faults, file take a long time to download, the blue screen of death, damage and corrupt files, delays in accessing files, sudden computer shutdown or restart, failure to start up computer, and consider as a software fault, peripherals commands interrupt incorrectly, computer freeze, attachment won't open, pop-up ads, Google is acting weird, our network failure, internet failure, LAN cable is not properly attached, Ethernet wire is disattachment, many more reasons that we are facing the faults of the computer. Now the basic parts of the computer, the minor difference between our desktop and in the laptop. Desktop is a large unit of the computer and laptop is a small unit of a computer. So all the things inside the laptop is small and inbuilt in a single unit. But in desktop, all the things are separated, like CPU is separated, CPU, keyboard is separated, monitor is separated, mouse is separated, and these whole four units combine a perfect digital computer. But in laptop, it is a whole soul, a one unit, and the basic part of laptop is the processor, the hardware and peripherals are same, but the design and the classification is to be changed in a laptop. So following are the basic parts of the laptop. First one is processor. These are as well as in our desktop PC, hard drive, hard disk. Hard disk also available in our laptop as well as our desktop. System memory, screen, optical drives, external ports as well as USB ports. Same are in our desktop as well as in our laptop. External ports, networking card, video cards. These are some basic parts of our laptop configuration. Thank you.